this is like so exciting. I can just go on and on and on. But Judy says I won't. I will make sure I stay on task. It has been absolutely wonderful to be a part of Spring Launch 2012 and be here I'm in Hartford. Okay. We all dream about what we want when we grow up, what we want to be when we grow up. At the age of 11, I was contemplating what I was going to be when I grew up. My mother's family said, she loves to talk. She can talk for hours. She should go into sales. Well, my sister saw the more dramatic side of me and said entertainment would be her forte. My Italian grandmother thought food was the answer to everything. And my father, smart man that he was, said I should go into business for myself and be my own boss. Little did I know at the age of 11 that a woman named Doris Christopher would start a company called The Pampered Chef, and I would be able to use these special talents to build an incredible business. When I started The Pampered Chef, I was focused only on what I was doing, booking shows, selling kitchen tools, and recruiting. It was the standard approach. Book, sell, recruit, rinse and repeat. A standard approach produces standard results. I started to think about the business. Why Doris Christopher started the business in the first place. Book, sell, recruit was what she was doing, but why was she doing it? I found myself consumed by the why, trying to figure out why I was doing what I was doing. And it wasn't until then, when I started to figure out my why, that I started to focus. And that is when my business really took off. I came up with my 3 whys, and I'd like to share those with you today. My first why: create a world where our dreams are not dictated by what we are expected to do, but what we love to do, even if this was the world as I knew it. My second why: give others the courage to build a business that allows them to fill their potential. And finally, inspire people to share this amazing business with others. So let's talk a little bit about each one. Number 1, our dreams don't have to be dictated by what the world expects from us. You can define success. The world expects that we enter the workforce, work an 8-hour day, 5 days a week, take an hour lunch break, 2 weeks vacation, and receive the exact same paycheck every month. The world expects us to anticipate the weekend. Could you imagine going to sleep at night, anticipating waking up to get back to work? Whoever said we can't challenge the status quo? For some of you, what the world expects from us might not fit perfectly into our lives. When I started The Pampered Chef, I had 2 young kids, a home, a husband that was working all the time. Being gone 40 hours a week just wasn't an option. Staying home and missing out on a paycheck wasn't an option either. Enter The Pampered Chef. This is when I realized my dreams, my life could be dictated by me. I could decide what fit into my life, when to work, and how much money I wanted to make. My why number 2. Now that you've realized that you could do anything, let's build a business that allows you to fulfill your potential. Heck, let's build a business that allows you to blow your potential out of the water. Building your business isn't for the faint of heart. Decide right now that you are a fighter. Accept the challenge and get ready to step out of your comfort zone. Now, for those of you that are still listening, and I haven't scared away yet, let me tell you, life outside your comfort zone really isn't so bad. We could never grow or learn without feeling a little uncomfortable. Accept it, embrace it, and remember, you will never change your life until you change something you do every day. Your biggest fears should never be making changes. Your biggest fears should not be giving 100% day in and day out. I'll never forget one of my earlier shows, the winter of 1990. Snowmageddon. Of course, every single driveway around that neighborhood was flat, with the exception of the driveway that I would have to climb. Forget the metaphorical mountains. This was my Everest. I found myself struggling with those awful crates. And for those of you that remember those huge wooden crates, and back then, it wasn't carry less, sell more. It was just carry it all. So I'm at the end of the driveway, and I have to make the climb up the driveway. One giant leap up the driveway, only to slide back down. One giant leap, and back down to the driveway. And this went on for a while, up and down, up and down. Feeling a little frustrated, I decided I needed a little different approach, and it was definitely the path less traveled. I ran through the grass, in the snow, up to my shins, not once, not twice, but 3 times. I was sweaty, tired, and uncomfortable. And I have to tell you, it was 0 degrees outside, but the Pampered Chef lady came to the door sweating. I gotta tell you, I finally got over those mountains with 3 crates, 4 bookings, and 1 lesson learned. Where there's a will, there's a way. From that day forward, I never expected all the driveways to be flat or the walkways to be paved. But I did accept myself to be a fighter, accept a challenge. And I knew that growing a business that I dreamed of might not always be comfortable. The more you work for your business, the more it will work for you. This brings me to my final why. Inspire others to share this amazing business. Zig Ziglar said it perfectly. You get all you want in life if you help enough people get what they want. Ask anyone who has successfully built their Pampered Chef business how they did it. And 110% of the time, they're going to happily share with you the not-so-secret of their success. They will share with you their big why. Look around you. We are not in the business of keeping the keys to success to ourselves. So today, I challenge you to discover your why. Define success as you see it. And most importantly, never stop passing it on. Thank you.